The Ring Fanatics Podcast, episode 94. I am Nick, your host. With me, as always, my co-host Joel.
Yep.
Almost again, subscribe to us on YouTube if you listen to this on YouTube. We are also now on Twitch. We're also streaming this episode and from Twitch. We're going to be doing this now going forward. So we'll be on YouTube and Twitch. So go follow us on Twitch if you haven't done so already. I believe I left it in the YouTube link. So go subscribe and follow us on Twitch and the rest of our platforms, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, literally anywhere we can be found. Go follow us there. Also, one more thing. What was I going to say? Oh, no, never mind. Got that. But we are going to be doing Crown Jewel prediction episode today, since Crown Jewel is this Saturday. I believe it's at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It's an early one. So, yeah.
How do you feel about these early shows?
I mean, I get it. I mean, what are they gonna do? Push it farther back on their time for us? Like it's
No, but are you cool with Saturdays, or would you rather like another
fine.
day?
I mean, I would prefer a Sunday because I think Sundays are like the least busiest days of my week.
Most definitely.
Yeah, so I would.
What's hurting them is just the football Sunday. Football Sunday, they wouldn't get
anything. Yeah, so I get that. I get that.
Yeah, it's tough.
And same, I think that's why Full Gear was also put on a Saturday as well, because the rest of them are on Sundays now. Randomly, this one's on a Saturday, but
yeah, you don't want to touch. Yeah, you don't want to touch Sunday Night Football. That's tough to go up against.
Yeah, what's going on, Anthony Manzano? That's what I was gonna mention. We may not pull up comments once in a while. Here and there, we may pull up a comment, but we're not going to pull up every single comment. So if we miss your comment, we apologize in advance. We're not going to pull up all of them. We're just going to talk straight through. Whatever catches our eye, we may pull up, but we're not going to pull up all of them in the meantime. But let's get right into the prediction episode anyways.
Let's talk about it.
Crown Jewel, first match I see on the card, is a rematch from this past Monday night on Raw for the women's tag
You already got me. You already got me. A rematch?
I mean, it just happened. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, I feel you.
Alexa Bliss and Asuka defend their titles now against Damage Control. But yeah, what are your thoughts? Who do you got winning, and what are your thoughts on this match overall?
It's gotta be Damage Control. Like,
really?
There's nobody else in the women's division right now. You know what I mean? Well, in the tag division, there's nobody. They're just throwing people together. It's gotta be Damage Control. That's it. That's all I got.
I was gonna say Asuka and Alexa Bliss.
Oh, really?
Because the reason why I say them is because I think I've seen a lot of people talk about this. This is not the reason why I'm choosing them, but I'm just saying like people are saying like, oh, at War Games they might do like a winner take all type of situation where like it's Damage Control versus Bianca and Asuka and Alexa Bliss, then the winner takes all. Instead of doing like,
okay.
Instead of like Bianca and then Damage Control the title.
That's a crazy way to take off the title, though.
And I don't. So I kind of get it where that going. That's why I feel like it's gonna happen. But the reason why I'm on the fence with that one, and the reason why I say that is because like, in order to have that happen, it has to be 3-on-3. War Games isn't 3-on-3; it's 4-on-4. So in order for them to add a more person, I don't think it would make sense to have all 3 titles defended at once.
Yeah, it makes no sense.
I kind of do think that Damage Control, I think I would agree with you why. So we can give them like a 2-time tag team champion type of thing. But it just doesn't make sense for me to have them take the titles off of Alexa Bliss and Asuka too soon.
Yeah, I get it.
I would say wait a little bit longer. Maybe you have maybe after War Games you give them another rematch, and then they take the title off. Or maybe in the meantime, what if Toxic Attraction comes up on the main roster?
That's what they need.
Or what if I forgot the names, but they're the current NXT Women's Tag Team Champions. What if they get called up and they go for the titles?
Yeah,
maybe that's how they spice things up a little bit.
That is true.
To add some fire, maybe because I think
especially with the year ending, you need something to. This is always like the dead time. After Survivor Series is really like dead time. Yeah. I feel like everybody there's no big storyline that happens until Royal Rumble. You know what I mean? Because even the build up to Royal Rumble is always like, it's always Royal Rumble was like the start of it.
Yeah.
So it's always like 2 months that not a lot is going on. So maybe you spice it up and you call some people up.
Exactly. And I think that part of the reason why they gave the titles to Alexa and Asuka was because I think that it would have been too predictable, for them to lose, for them to win it on Monday, if that makes sense.
I got you. Yeah.
Like if they would have retained it, it would have been, oh, we kind of saw that coming. And even with Saturday, I think a lot of people are expecting Damage Control to win and win it back.
Well, yeah, me.
Yeah, exactly. So I think like to make it a little bit of a swerve, you kind of had them retain, hold it just a little bit longer, maybe till the end of the year. Then maybe, like I said, you just call up the current NXT Women's Tag Team Champs. They're all babyface tag team in there. Make it another one, but just make it official, make it more predictable. Maybe you bring back Sasha and Naomi.
You think that's ever gonna happen?
I don't know. That's something that's like up in the air at the moment, in my opinion. It could potentially happen, but at the same time, I wouldn't be mad not mad, but wouldn't be surprised if it didn't happen.
Yeah.
It's because I think they're doing a lot of stuff outside.
Hollywood, baby.
Exactly.
That's what they do.
Fashion shows, everything they could think of, brand endorsements, TV shows that are on it. Yeah. And it's like, they're doing a lot. Anthony says, the reason why I'm asking if WWE might cancel Crown Jewel together is because Saudi Arabia is having some political issues.
Oh, yeah, facts.
I've heard about that.
I didn't think the show was going to happen. Shout out to WWE, because I would have been like, yo, we're pushing it a week. We'll be in like fucking Boston or some shit.
Yeah.
Like a random city, because they threatening to bomb and stuff. I'm not all tuned into what's happening. All I know is Iran wants to bomb people.
Yeah.
So it's kind of iffy just staying there.
And the thing is, like, I agree. I think the best bet would be to push it back another week.
Yeah.
And then have it somewhere safe.
Or even live from the Performance Center.
Exactly.
In front of family and friends. You know what I mean? Invite a certain amount of people.
Yeah. Maybe like the NXT crowd. Maybe like, hey, the NXT crowd, y'all get to go to Crown Jewel this Saturday.
Yeah, exactly.
As a surprise thing. Then it's like, that's something, and then it's better than not having anybody there, and then, it's...
facts.
And I agree. I mean, it depends on how late they're going to cancel it. Like, if it's... I feel like if it were to
they would have canceled it already.
Or postponed. Yeah, exactly. They would have done it already.
They would have postponed it already.
Yeah. So, I don't know. That's why I'm thinking it's still going on.
So, question. Is SmackDown live?
It's pre-taped. It's
okay.
Pre-taped. So, they usually... They did it pre-taped after the last SmackDown.
Gotcha.
So, it already happened already. But it's just airing now because I think everyone's already.
No, yeah, that's what I was asking. I was like, that's gonna be wild if it is.
Oh no,
it's not possible.
It's not even possible. It's not gonna be like the last time where they had to take NXT stars and have them on SmackDown the entire time.
Oh, but yeah.
That one time, it was like 2019, I think, where like they were held back by the airport or something.
Yeah, that is true. That's a good idea too. What he put Puerto Rico and Mexico, why not? They'll be down
I think
for
they
it.
Have pushed the event by having him. Ooh, I didn't. That's a good idea.
As places that don't got no problems.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. Like they got problems.
Somewhere close
but
by.
Not like.
But still, they still have to get people though. Like they still have to get like an audience of some sort. Think they're gonna sell last minute.
They could get a crowd. They don't go. I mean, they don't go there much. So when they
that
do,
is true. That is true.
That shit sells out.
Yeah, yeah, that is true.
And to do a pay-per-view over there.
If they postpone it another week, then maybe they can get. Yeah, I would get that.
I think the last pay-per-view they did that was out of the states, that wasn't Crown Jewel or what the fuck was the one they called in Australia?
Super Showdown.
Yeah, so they did Australia, Saudi, and the UK recently.
Yeah.
But the one before that, the last one, I think was New Year's resolution in Puerto Rico, like in 2006 or something like that.
Yes.
That was like the last one that was out. It's in the States, but it's not in the States. You know what I mean?
South, yeah.
It was not one of the 50 states. It was, you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's right there. It's like yeah, I know what you, or Canada. Canada could be another
Canada too, yeah.
But they're always there often too. And I think they're doing Elimination Chamber.
Yeah, I feel like they're always there.
Yeah, they're doing Elimination Chamber in Canada. Apparently.
Yeah, which they like announced like it was some big thing, and I was like,
yeah, but lately they've been
Canada. Like who?
It is a big deal because they haven't gotten a pay-per-view in a while though, in WWE. But I know they've been there for shows recently a lot, but I know for pay-per-view is a big deal. So I say it's a big deal for
Whoa.
pay-per-views. For
Okay.
that in that terms, I think it's a big deal. But I know they've been there like every so often for
Yeah.
Raws and stuff. But
Oh yeah, they're always there, and then that's when Trish comes out. They do a
yeah,
little this thing. Yeah.
Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn
Kevin
does a big
Owens always cuts
pop.
a promo. Yeah.
Edge
Sammy
comes
cuts a
out.
yeah.
Yeah,
They do the
know
same
the
shit all the
gist.
time. You know.
Yeah, but yeah, I think that either way, I think Puerto Rico, Mexico, Canada could be a great
That shit would
place.
have been dope.
Backup plan.
It would have been smart to do it.
I think so.
Just to be safe.
Yeah. I mean,
because people are gonna they're already taking backlash for doing the show.
Yeah, that is true. So yeah, I got Alexa Bliss and Asuka defeating Damage Control. You got Damage Control.
Maybe.
So next match, this is a match I'm looking forward to. An underrated match, I should say. Usos versus the Brawling Brutes, Bridge Holland and Butch for the tag team titles. I don't think the Usos are gonna lose it. I mean,
it would be dope, but it's not happening.
No, I don't think so. It would be, like you said, it would be cool. Like, I think I messed with the Brawling Brutes. They've grown on me a lot since Triple H taken over.
It's not time yet, though.
Yeah, I would say a little bit more time.
Yeah. Not time for them yet. It's not time for them yet. It's not time for the Usos to lose it yet.
Exactly.
They're still on their way of building that up.
But I do
see the tension and the friction happen.
Yeah. A little bit off topic, but I do think that the tag division is heading somewhere in WWE right now. They have a lot of tag teams that have come back or got called up, and I fuck with it. But again, as much as I love the Brawling Brutes, and they've grown on me a lot since Triple H has taken over, but it's like you said, it's not that time yet.
Yeah.
But I still do. I got the Usos winning, but
to be honest, the way the Usos have been wrestling and the way they've been portrayed with like their promos and all that stuff, I would never take the belts off the Usos until it's the right time.
Unless they're being a little oozy.
Unless they're being a little oozy. Yo,
yeah.
I would keep it on them as long as you can. They're killing it. Every match they have is ridiculous. You know what I mean? Like,
and they could put on a lot. They could put a lot of tag teams over with those belts.
Yes. And you know what's so crazy? I keep saying this about the Usos. Every time they keep killing it, I'm like, this is their prime. Again, I've said on the show before, maybe like 2 years ago. I was like, oh, this is their prime. This is their prime. I think now this is their prime.
Yeah, it still is.
The Usos are ridiculous, bro.
Brawling Brutes are the ones to the title of the Bloodline. They might have to add McIntyre to the main inventor of the group, because to me, Sheamus is a mid-card guy right now.
I think Sheamus over McIntyre, baby.
Yeah,
Sheamus over McIntyre. So
I think they're on the same level. I'm not saying over, but I think they're on the same level. But I don't think Sheamus is a mid-card guy to me. I don't think he is. But I think
he's thinking they're on the same level. Sheamus over McIntyre. Sorry.
I think they're on the same level though. Like I think in a good way though. I'm not saying that in a bad way for either one. I'm saying they're both on a good level.
And that's coming from somebody that has said in the past that Sheamus is boring as fuck. He has been killing it.
He has, yes.
He hasn't had this much momentum since maybe the Bar. Or even when he was the champion, when he cashed in.
I would say like 2011, 2012.
No, the not that one. The 2015 one.
Yeah,
or 2016. Okay. The one
Roman Reigns cashing. Yes, okay.
He was kind of like with the Authority.
Yeah, that was but then that kind of shifted towards the what was that group called with the Nation? Not the Nation.
I know where you're going with this.
The one with Rusev, Del Rio, and
the League of Nations, or some shit like that. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, but I was gonna say, like, I think he had a lot of momentum back in 2011, 2012 too.
Yeah, he did.
But I think
he did.
I think this is his biggest momentum that he had in a while. And
yeah, that is very true.
Biggest one. So I think that at this point he's more than a mid card guy now.
You know what I mean? You know how much momentum he has right now?
He has a lot.
He has He has more momentum, I think, than McIntyre had going into Clash.
Ooh. Okay. I thought I was gonna put. That's why I said the same level, because I don't think.
Sheamus has been written off. Right?
Yeah.
He's getting married. We're not going to see him for a while.
Yeah.
I think. We all know it's not going to happen. I think it would be cool. This is coming from someone who has called Sheamus born in the past. Sheamus return at Royal Rumble and win. I would not be mad.
Okay.
I would not be mad.
Okay, that's not a bad choice.
We all know it's gonna be Cody.
Yeah, but that's not a bad choice. I wouldn't be mad either. That's actually I didn't even think about him.
That's how much he's been killing it.
He does though. Yeah, I wouldn't.
It wouldn't be surprising. It would.
Yeah.
He would actually get a big ass pop, and would be ridiculous if he wanted. You know what I mean? Like people would be mad happy.
I wouldn't be mad if they just gave him a title shot at any point, like, without even having to win the Rumble.
Exactly.
Like if he just started feuding with Roman, like let's say if they didn't write him off, I think he would have been a great opponent for like. Oh, they canceled day one, so. But for the Royal Rumble itself, like you go around and want to get Roman at the Royal Rumble, yeah, maybe that can happen instead. You have Cross.
I did call Cross too a while ago.
I would have said
I would love for Cross. I would love for Cross.
I mean, Karrion Cross also is a good
though.
Probably not. No, I would say Cody. There's a whole list of people I would put over Karrion Cross to win it.
Really, you have a whole list? Let's hear it. I want to hear this list now.
Cody, Seth, Bray, Sheamus. I would even put Kevin Owens in that list.
Kevin Owens.
Yeah, Kevin Owens.
I'm the biggest Kevin Owens fan. He hasn't been doing shit lately. They took him off the TV.
I mean, I would still have him win again and put him against Roman Reigns at WrestleMania. But we talked about this in the past though. Like, I don't think
I don't know,
the
man.
Rock's it's difficult to put in that mindset of who's going to win the Rumble, because regardless, if the people want the Rock's not going to win the Rumble. It's not going to be him, because in order to do, like, you know what, it just doesn't make sense, because then you have to have someone win the Rumble that's not the Rock, but then people want the Rock, and then it's like.
And that's why I said the Royal Rumble should be for the title, and Roman should get eliminated by the Rock. Yep.
And then it should go one-on-one without the title. Yeah.
Yep.
We talked about that before.
And then that's when I said it should be Cross.
Yeah, I don't know, but I wouldn't. He's not my number one choice. He's not my number one choice.
I can see that.
I wouldn't. Go ahead.
Cross is on the card, right? Saturday. Yes.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah. Okay. But we can get to that match: McIntyre versus Karrion Cross in a steel cage match.
Cross.
Yeah. I mean, I personally don't like the way he won at Extreme Rules.
This storyline is like. I don't know.
I forgot it was happening on Sunday until you mentioned it before you started recording.
Until I looked at the card and I said, timeout. They're fighting. Timeout. It's a cage match.
Exactly. I'm like, what the fuck? They didn't even hype it up that much than what it should have been, honestly. It should have been booked up a little bit more, because I think this is one of the feuds that should have been one of the biggest matches on the card. This should have been
a number one contenders match.
Yeah. Or something. But then I think other matches were built up so much better than this one, to where I forgot about it. And it's like, you have someone like Karrion Cross, who people say who's a legitimate contender towards Roman Reigns, now is being in a match against Drew McIntyre, and most likely going to lose. I think. I don't want him to lose. I want him to win. He's in a position to win. But
I want him to win too.
He's in a position where he could end up losing cleanly. You know what I mean? So that's why I'm kind of scared for where Karrion Cross is going. I'm glad he's back, and I think WWE is a perfect fit for him. But
if you had no plan, why sign him back? Exactly. We talked about this.
Yeah.
Why sign people back if you got no plan for them?
Exactly. That's why he needs to win cleanly without Scarlett. Like, I love Scarlett, but she gotta. Stay Emma returned. Yes, Emma returns.
And you know what? You know what happened?
I saw the match. She lost to Ronda. I know that. That's. Yeah.
Welcome back. Welcome back. Why have her debut in that way?
I know.
You could have gave her the match in a week or 3.
They should have. Maybe in a month. She should have returned last week and the week before and been like, "Yo, I'm challenging next week for the match."
Exactly.
And then it's like
she just came out for a title match.
And it's like, it's
first night back, and then she lost.
And then then a lot of people are like, a lot of people don't know who she is either. She didn't get any reaction. Honestly,
it's because she's been gone for a while.
Yeah, people forgot about her. People, like I said, people don't.
Even though she was killing it for a while. You know what I mean? On the where was it? Impact. Yeah, Impact. I was trying to think, where was she?
Yeah,
that's so much going on right now.
I know.
In wrestling, trying to figure out who's where.
Yeah,
it's a wonderful thing though.
Yeah, it's a good thing that we're getting a lot of good wrestling, but it's like I said, people she wasn't doing like not to shit on her or anything, but like she hasn't done much in Impact. But she's killed it. She's progressed a lot. She got
Yeah.
her name out there, but it's like that's not the greatest way you bring someone back.
Oh
By
no, oh,
just
most
throwing her out
definitely
there.
not. Most definitely not.
But it's like at least give her a little bit of a build up, like you said, at least a week in advance. I'll be like,
Yeah.
yo, I'll challenge you next week. How about that? And then you make a statement,
Or
like
maybe not have her be a surprise.
announce it.
Maybe throw a vignette 2 weeks ago. Emma's coming back. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then when Ronda has the match and she shows up, you kind of know who she is for people that don't know.
Does Ronda have a match at all? Let me look through the card. No, she doesn't have a match.
No,
She
it's
could have been a match at Crown Jewel.
Yeah.
Even though we all know she would lose, but it's like it's something.
Yeah, but we do have a women's match. What we both said cross, right?
Yeah, I got cross. I crossed.
Yeah, Matt. I know McIntyre's gonna win though, but we do have a women's match.
Bianca Belair versus Bayley for the Raw Women's Championship in the last woman standing.
Is it me? Or is this feeling like a little bit of Charlotte versus Sasha lately with these two?
Like how? Like what do you mean by that?
I feel like they're fighting all the time. Yeah, like
I mean,
every week they're going at it.
I feel like personally, like I said before, I think it's gonna end at War Games. That's gonna be the last match.
Yeah.
And done for a while. My thing is with this is that I think that Bayley should have won the Raw Women's Championship at Extreme Rules.
She should have been champion, right? You're right.
Yeah. And I know I want Bayley to win on Saturday, but I know Bianca's gonna win it. This is I don't like how they're booking Damage Control.
I think Bayley's gonna win it down the line.
Yeah.
It's gonna be tough because they got rid of day one, unless you do it on a random Raw.
This is I don't mean to cut you off, but this is what I think is gonna happen.
Go ahead.
And so I think that like I said, Bianca's probably gonna win on Crown Jewel. Bayley and Damage Control might get the win at War Games, whether it's titles on the line or not. I think it's still gonna be Damage Control get the win. I wouldn't be mad if Bayley won the Royal Rumble.
Really?
Because if
I can see that. I can see that. I wouldn't be mad at that. She actually deserves it.
Yeah.
Because when she left, she was on top of shit.
She was killing during the early pandemic era. Her and Sasha MVPs of the pandemic era.
She was killing it, and then she tore, what was it, her ACL, right?
Something, yeah. She
tore something, and it sidelined her for a long time.
Yeah.
But before she got injured, she was killing it. She was on her way to win the title.
And I think that she should go for the Raw Women's Championship at WrestleMania, mainly because she's from LA and it's in LA. Whether Bianca is champion or not, I think she should go for the title. It'll be cool if maybe like Elimination Chamber, Bianca loses it to somebody. Let's say maybe Sasha comes back. She wins the Elimination Chamber for the Raw Women's Championship. Then Bayley wins at Mania, but pins Sasha. So that way it kind of protects Bianca from getting pinned at Mania. Even though she technically did lose, she didn't get pinned. And that should be like her thing. You know what I mean? She's right now, I believe she's 2-0 at Mania. Even though the triple threat would technically count as a loss, she never got pinned. So that could be her thing. No one can pin me at WrestleMania. And I think that's how it should get booked. What's going on? Circle of Debate.
So I actually had Bayley winning it before Mania, but I like your idea so much better. I had Bayley winning it on a bold move. You ready for this?
I'm ready.
Not on TV.
Ooh. Because you love you told me about you love how they just randomly throw in a match. Yeah. On a
randomly at live events. But if you look at the calendar, right? If you look at the calendar, there's a show going on at MSG after Christmas, right?
Yes. It is Raw. It's a Raw. Isn't it?
It's on Monday night though. Raw is pre-taped. Raw's gonna be pre-taped, and the MSG show is gonna be happening at the same time.
I did not know that.
Big things always happen at the MSG show.
Yeah, but I thought that was supposed to be
just for the sake of it.
I didn't know that. That's confusing. That's very confusing.
When it was announced, it said live event.
I did not know. That's very confusing how they did that. Yeah. I thought it was a Raw the entire time.
No, it's a live event. It says. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I read it wrong, but I remember it said live event.
Maybe it's happening earlier that day, not the same time.
7:30.
7:30. It must be Raw then. I feel like it's Raw.
7:30. I think. No, they usually give them more for Christmas.
That is
true. They usually have a pre-taped
show.
Then
why would they have a live event on Christmas then? If that's
it's a tradition to have it the day after Christmas at MSG. If you notice, they always do it the 26th or 27th.
Ah, I didn't know that. I don't know. That sounds confusing though. That's like that sounds confusing.
My thought was during the show, they're not gonna have the wrestlers that are on the MSG show just to say like, unless it is live somewhere else.
Yeah.
And then have breaking news. Bianca loses the belt at MSG.
Yeah, that's gonna get people talking.
Cause you canceled day one.
Yeah.
I thought she was gonna win at day one. Thought she was gonna kick off the year with the champion.
Yeah.
And then my deal was that if Sasha comes back, Sasha her at Mania, her retaining over Sasha.
Ooh, yeah. That would be big.
But I do like your idea more.
And it doesn't make, that's why I feel like they're not giving her the title now. They probably want to give her that moment. But the thing is but I'm worried about it. Do you want to protect Bianca's streak with Mania? Which again, it's only 2-0. I don't think their plan was to make her undefeated anyways. Yeah. But who knows? Would you want to have her lose at a Mania? We'll keep the streak up. Would you want to have Bianca lose beforehand? Maybe at Chamber or Royal Rumble to somebody else?
Yeah. I feel you.
I don't know, but I do think that Bayley winning at Mania is probably a big deal.
That is a big deal. I think that would be a dumb moment. She hasn't gotten a moment like that. She does deserve a moment like that too. Yeah. So I wouldn't be against that.
Yeah, you know what'd be cool though? Like a little bit off topic on that.
What's up?
If like someone else joins Damage Control, I think they need another member. I think they need another member in Damage Control, because I think that because again, I love Bianca. I'm not trying to slander on Bianca. I love her. She's a great talent.
Yeah.
It's just, I think that she at Extreme Rules, it feels like she single-handedly destroyed Damage Control. Remember when she carried them both for the KOD and knocked them both over? And I was like,
nope.
That just made them look weak. And then you had Bayley lose right after, like directly after that. Like, come on, it's 3-on-1. I get it. Bianca looks amazing, and she's great talent in the ring. But it's like, at least make Damage Control look stronger right now. They're supposed to be the top faction in the group of the company.
Exactly.
So, I just think like if they all walk out as champion at Mania, maybe that would make them look better and make them on top. Like how Toxic Attraction was built in NXT. That should be how Damage Control is right now on top of the women's division in the main roster.
I feel you on that.
Even on Monday Night Raw alone.
Yeah, I understand that.
And the thing is too, whenever Toxic Attraction comes up, should go on the other brand. Should not go face to face until a while from now. I think that should be like a big build up right there. Just to put that out.
I feel you on that. So while you were talking, I looked it up. It's a holiday tour stop.
Okay.
But SmackDown Superstars are listed. So Raw might be live. Which weird. Because if you go to the show, you're gonna miss Raw. It's weird.
Yeah, that is weird.
It's weird.
Circle the bases. Add Tegan Knox. Ooh.
Why not?
Yeah, I was thinking of more like a Indy Hartwell or a Kaylee Ray, but Tegan Knox is not that bad. I think she fits well.
Yeah, facts. I'm getting tired of them already.
Who's tired of? Come on, who's tired of Toxic Attraction? I'm not tired. I can see them every week. I can see
them every week.
Every week. I'm on Tweety stage just for toxic attractions. I'm dying.
Yeah, I just watched the highlights for that. What did you see?
Did
You see the segment?
Yeah.
What?
Did they actually see this past segment though?
I need that every week. Bring it to Raw, baby. You get the views up.
Exactly. I still maybe tune into Raw every week. It's toxic attraction.
Hold up. There was something else we missed. Drew adding Drew to be Brawling Brutes versus Bloodline. I can see that happening at War Games.
I don't think he'll be like an official member of Brawling
Brutes. No,
but
part of the group for the War Games match.
Oh yeah. For War Games, yeah.
Like a honorary
an honorary brute.
Yeah.
Honorary brute. So I don't that'd be cool to see Drew McIntyre.
I can see that. But I still think the people that deserve the War Games is coming up. We're gonna talk about them a little bit.
I think after Saturday we should know. I have a clear picture of who going for War Games.
Most definitely. Do we even want to talk about Strowman versus Omos?
We can skip that one.
Let's skip it. Let's skip that one.
Yeah,
let's skip it.
Honestly, I don't care. Brock Lesnar versus Bobby Lashley.
Yo,
that's exciting. That is hella exciting.
As long as Bobby don't get injured, because every time he takes two flexes from Brock, he like turns his whole body. It pisses me off.
I never noticed that. I think the last time we talked about it, you mentioned that to me. Like, he turns his body.
When they had the match. Yeah, when they had the match. Okay. I'm not a professional wrestler, right? I am not going to talk shit on it, but I think you could get injured that way. The way he's landed. It looks like you can. I think. Just knowing the way the body moves, if you keep turning while you get thrown, I feel like if you land the wrong way, you can hurt yourself.
Yeah.
I don't know why he does that.
I don't know. It does look weird. I noticed that the last time Brock did it.
Like, it looks like he wants to flip himself, but, like, stops.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I think he's trying to, I think he's thinking that he's going to land properly, but it's not.
Maybe he's just not noticing it.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't think he's noticing himself, but he should have now because he got injured doing it.
Maybe he knows a secret we don't. Maybe you don't get a lot of impact that way.
Yeah.
Making it.
Yeah, but clearly he got injured the last time he did it, so I don't know why that's. Yeah. I don't know. That's just me. Like, clearly, if he got injured the last time, I think he should know to change up a little bit. This time around. But I
feel
do.
You on that. Who you got?
Oh, this is a tough one though. I'm gonna say Bobby.
Ooh.
Because if they plan on bringing back Brock more often, which I don't think they are. I wanted it to, but I don't think they are. I think it's just for the sake of Crown Jewel, and then maybe we may not see him for a while.
You think so?
I think so. I mean, I think he's the type of guy who would want to work. I think he's worked every single Saudi show since it starts. Exactly, the money.
And they're asking for him.
Yeah, they're asking exactly. That's why I think he's doing it.
The big guy.
Exactly. I'm surprised they didn't ask for Goldberg again. But thank God they asked for Brock because I love Brock more than Goldberg.
Goldberg right back in Saudi right now.
Yeah, for the WWE and Universal Championship. But I think that again, it's just for the Saudi show. We may not see him for a while after. So I think they're gonna give it on someone who we see every week on television.
Yeah,
like Bobby, so they can build him up a little bit more since he doesn't have the United States Championship.
Think he's gonna take down the Beast?
He might be. Yeah, I think he will. And I think it's cool. This should have been the build up for Royal Rumble this year when they went face to face.
I think
this should have been it.
I think they're gonna continue this.
Maybe.
I think it's gonna continue. I
wanted to, but it'd be.
I don't think for Survivor Series. I think they're gonna
hold off a little bit. Then
hold off a little bit and then have Brock show up again before Rumble.
Or maybe at the Rumble we see them go head to head. That Mania match.
Bobby in the ring eliminating everybody, and then Brock's music hits.
kind of like the moment that Brock had when he was like WWE champion like 2 years ago.
Because right now, Brock is up 1-0, right?
Yeah. Because
if Bobby wins, then
1-1.
We got the Royal Rumble. It's 1-1. They eliminate each other. The ring is empty for a little bit. They go at it. Now you get WrestleMania. Brock won. Bobby won. Bobby versus Brock 3. You know what I mean? Like
they hype it up like that.
Shit. Yeah, you can build that up crazy.
Hell yeah, that'd be amazing to see. Like maybe like doing like a last man standing, but then they'll make it too long like they did the Roman Reigns one at SummerSlam, where it's like he gets up every 5 seconds and it's like come on.
Yeah.
Or falls count anywhere. Yeah,
that'd
be cool to see.
These two big guys that'd be a long ass last standing match, especially
Exactly.
the way they both
Yeah.
sell. They're like, get up, get up already.
Yeah, at 9 he gets up like shit. No. Oh God.
They do the false 10 every
Yeah.
fucking time. 9. Oh, he's up.
Oh
He's
no,
up.
he got
You're
up. Yeah, like
fuck.
shit.
They do that shit 5 times in a row. You're like, fuck.
But yeah, that was funny. That was funny. But yeah, that'll be cool. Do like falls count anywhere. It's last man standing, steel cage. Do something different for these two for match number 3.
Yeah.
I think that'd be cool. But yeah, I got Bobby Lashley. You got Brock, you said?
I got Brock. Just to play devil's advocate.
I mean, I wouldn't be mad though, but it's like I think Bobby would be a great choice since Brock got the first win at Rumble.
If you want to build it up for a third one, Bobby. But if you want to just build up Brock one more time so that somebody could take him down,
it doesn't seem like he's officially done. You know what I mean? Because I think
yeah,
that like
if he beats Bobby, I see there's a comment about it that I think is gonna happen. Not the Gable one, but Breaker.
What do you mean?
I think they're gonna build up Brock one more time
against Breaker
to make him become unstoppable without the championship though. And then the person to finally beat him is Breaker when he gets called up.
Damn. That'd be cool.
Would be cool.
Brock versus Gable Stevenson. I don't think Gable Stevenson's ready.
Yeah, I thought about the Gable one, but I think more Braun. I think Breaker makes more sense.
Yeah.
I see you talked about dethroning Roman. I don't think it's gonna be Roman. I think it's more him. I think this is gonna help him build up steam if he beats Brock.
Yeah.
Because who's the last person that has beat Brock?
Roman. Yeah.
So if the next person that beats him is Breaker,
yeah,
there you go. That's your next star.
Damn, I didn't think about that.
Now, will people like it?
Probably not.
That's neither here or there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You're not the one booking the show. I'll tell you one thing. I'll complain about it every week, but until it works, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You never know until you try.
Exactly.
But that might be their idea. So if Brock wins, I think that's the way they're going. And maybe that'll be a Royal Rumble
maybe I was gonna say like maybe at the Rumble you have the start of that feud where maybe Braun Breaker eliminates Braun Strowman.
I was gonna say maybe he eliminates Brock. He's one of the last 3. Brock comes back out and throws him over, and then that's where we got Brock Braun at
Mania,
no belt, just
1-on-1. Then that's how you start off, and then Braun Breaker beats Brock.
Two studs going at it. Exactly. 2 big guys.
2 behemoths going at it.
But
yeah,
you see those muscles on them.
What was it that Biggie said? The meat on those guys.
Yeah, the meat on those guys.
But yeah, I wouldn't mind that either. I wouldn't mind if like they gave the spotlight to somebody else who's young, coming up. Gable Stevenson, I don't think like would be the best bet because, like I said, I don't think they think he's ready. I think he still has a while to go. He should have gone straight to NXT.
Yeah, I was reading something which every time you read something on the internet from these bloggers, take it with a grain of salt. But I was reading something that they said that he wasn't developing as quickly as they thought he would.
Yeah.
But again, who could you trust in these blogs nowadays? Yeah. You know what I mean?
He could be ready. Who knows? He could be ready.
That man could pop up as Saudi.
Maybe.
Nah, nobody knows him over there. Maybe. Nah, it'd be wild and no reaction. Remember when they showed him at like 3 pay-per-views in a row?
Yeah, they were like,
why are you excited about it? And then he was front row at Raw, and you were like,
is he still here? Is he gonna?
Where was it that he jumped the barricade? Was it Mania?
It was a Mania. In the attack, Chad Gable. And it was like, what the fuck was that? If you're gonna like not use him again. But Breaker too soon. He needs to main event with Carmelo Hayes or Takeover Mania weekend, then move Breaker up.
Hayes needs to move on. Hayes needs to be up before Mania.
He needs to be called up too. I think both of them need to be called up this year.
I don't know how Hayes wasn't the person for Hit Row.
I don't know. I don't think
they need a leader.
Yeah, that is true, but I don't know. I think
does he fit? Not 100%. But it gets him to the main roster, gets him eyes on him, and it gets him to show his personality.
I wouldn't
And
mind
people that
him.
haven't seen him will start to love him.
I wouldn't mind him going to the main roster if it's without Trick Williams. If he's not there, I don't mind seeing him. In my opinion, I don't know if this is a hot take. Call it a hot take if people listen to this. Trick Williams got to stay by himself in NXT. I don't think he needs to be a Melo at all. I get it. Like, they pair well with each other, whatnot. But it's like Trick Williams is not that ready yet compared to Carmelo Hayes. I feel like that's why he's holding him back a little bit. I think that's why he's not called up yet.
Yeah, they'll do the Carmelo treatment. Like we talked about that. Big Cass and Enzo went up and they kept Carmella down so that she could be herself. You know what I mean? Make a name for herself.
Yeah. Let Trick do his thing by himself, then Melo go by himself to the main roster.
Yeah, because every time you talk about you got to talk about Melo.
Trick. Yeah, exactly. So you wanted to develop by himself.
Yeah.
And then this.
I can see that, and that's why I said put him with Hit Row, put him with a group, and you give him his own group. People might take Hit Row seriously.
Maybe.
I'll tell you right now. I'm
them
not.
versus Legado.
I'm not. Exactly. How you just have Nakamura show up?
And he's not even doing anything. I
don't even fit. Yeah, he is. He's going to Japan. Homie's going to Japan. That's what he's doing.
He's going to Japan against the Great Muta. Dang. That announcement is shocking, by the way. Yeah. I saw that. I'm like, is that just a fake graphic or is it like a... Because WWE didn't announce it themselves, though.
Yeah.
So I'm like, wait, is this actually official? And then I saw Noah posted it themselves, too. I'm like, shit.
Yeah, so Muta's on his retirement tour.
Yeah. I thought it was... At first, I thought it was like a retirement event. I didn't know it was like a tour.
His retirement event might be in February. I think.
But this one's on New Year.
That one's on New Year's Day. Yeah. But his retirement match is him and Sting versus
two other people. I forgot
two other people.
Yeah, that's the match. I thought it was a retirement thing. I was like, that was just that. But I'm like, oh,
it's just a random. Yeah,
that's cool though.
It is dope. It's cool. It shows that WWE is open to more things.
You know what I've seen people like talk about? I know we were going off topic from Crown Jewel, but
it's fine. We're good. We got 2 matches left. We got
we got a lot of time left. But it'd be cool if we see it happen. If we see like, it could be either Great Muta, but I'm also throwing out a Suzuki out there. If either one of them show up at the Rumble, that would be dope. Tell me not.
100%. If you had Great Muta show up at the Royal Rumble,
it would be a cool moment.
Now, will he get the pop that he deserves? I don't know.
Maybe the only way I would probably see that happen, if
the old heads would go crazy.
Yeah,
because when he showed up at
Grand Slam,
that was a pop. Nuts.
Yeah,
but again, it's a bunch of fucking nerds who are on the internet all the time and watch wrestling. You know what I mean? Like watch OD of it. I'm one of them, so I could talk shit. And we know him. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but I think the only way people would actually get to know him is one, if WWE, if WWE hypes it up, and 2, they have that match. If they can work with Noah perfectly and have that match air on WWE's YouTube channel, where millions and millions of people can watch that and be like, "Oh, this is the match that happened."
Why the YouTube channel? Put the whole event on Peacock.
Or either one. Yeah, either one. That's fine. But that's something that people could see. Like, oh, this is the guy they're talking about.
Yep, because they could send more talent out there and do like a big event. You know what I mean?
A crossover, Forbidden Door Part 2.
Yeah.
Maybe that'd be cool to see it.
That'd would be cool. Dope as hell. But it does show that they're open. It looks like Anderson is gonna be at Wrestle Kingdom, so it looks like they're open to working with people.
Yeah. Exactly. And that sucks that he has to cancel his Never Openweight Championship. It was the same day.
It's a work.
Yeah.
I think this is just to push it back so that he defends it at Wrestle Kingdom. And I think he's gonna walk out there with a WWE Championship too.
Like what? You think he's gonna win the tag titles?
I don't know, but you gotta get something on him so that when he shows up on that camera in the Tokyo Dome on New Japan Television, he has a belt around his waist that has that W.
Yeah.
Whether it's a tag belt, whether it's an IC title, just to have it, you know what I mean? Like,
or maybe just use his theme song or something. Uses
something
WWE theme song, and then do it from there. But I do
Yeah.
think that I kind of find it weird because you think we discussed this too once recently, like how he was. I think he was. It was because I don't think Japan is behind ahead of Saudi Arabia. I
It's the
think
same
it's
day.
yeah, but I think it's like a time difference though. So I think he would
Yeah.
have gotten there. You know,
No
I
shot.
don't think so. I
I
don't know.
think they're
That's why
still far. I think they're still far from each other.
I'm not good geographically, so I would not know that. But I
I
don't know.
majored in communication, guys.
Yeah, like
Sorry.
major communications.
Sorry.
Yeah, geography is not the best subject
Not
here,
my strong
but
suit.
yeah, yeah, but yeah, I don't know. I just think that it was cool that they
Yeah, I think
did
it
that.
was just I think they already had that plan.
I because
Like
what I
he wasn't
read,
gonna defend it. I think New Japan WWE knew when they signed and they like okayed it, they knew he wasn't working that.
yeah, I
They
think
did.
they had to have been aware somehow.
I think they were like, you know what, let's just wait. You drop it at Wrestle Kingdom.
Yeah, just wait till then.
Yeah.
I think I mean it's smart that they didn't vacant it. I think Arn Anderson wanted to keep it for a little bit longer.
Yeah.
But
I saw they were going back and forth on Twitter. I said, and people were like, "Whoa, what's he gonna do?" I was like, "The man's on Twitter going at it with the promotion on Twitter.
yeah,
This isn't work. For this, it could have been emails. It could have been a phone call. There's no
yeah,
way they're tweeting at each other.
like
I'm not.
literally
I'm not dropping this belt. I'm not giving it up. Well, you have to by November 5th if you don't defend it. Like, get the fuck out of here.
exactly.
You know what I mean? Like,
That could have
I
been
was
a
like,
phone call right there instead
yeah.
of a
So it's cool that they're doing like that kind of storytelling. So like, they're getting the heel vibe of
what
the
if we
Good
see
Brothers.
like
They
what if
left as heels with the Bullet Club, and they're just continuing that way.
and again we talked about this before they even came back. When they first debuted in 2016, they never got kicked out, and again they never got kicked out of the
Never
Bullet
got
Club.
kicked out,
So it's like it's a I think
just
they
in case.
yeah just in case if they leave again, and it's like they're
And you know
still in
what?
it.
They're fine with it.
It'll
They're
be
fine
cool.
with it.
It'll be cool though if like Gallows and Styles show up at Wrestle Kingdom. That'll be cool. Um,
I think it's possible.
it is. It could be. I mean, why not? Right? They're together anyways, so might
Yeah,
as well just show up. What's the difference?
yeah.
Um, so yeah, that'd be cool. Speaking of the OC, their match against Judgment Day, 6-man tag. Who do you got winning this match?
I would give it to the OC.
Yeah, I was gonna say Judgment Day, but it was like, who needs it more?
The
Who needs
only
this more?
reason I would give it to the OC is because I would give Judgment Day War Games.
Against the OC or
Yeah,
okay, that's cool. That's cool.
I think that's what it's leading to.
Maybe yeah, maybe it's not a bad choice of war games, but I
I think
wouldn't
they're the
mind.
ones that deserve it. I
Oh,
think
of
they're the
course,
ones
yeah,
that deserve the
they've
War
been
Games.
killing it.
That
They've been killing it.
storyline deserves the War Games.
They've
And
been
I
killing it.
think them three with Mysterio taking on the 4 Judgment Day members.
Yeah,
Yes, yes. No
yeah,
2 women, just Rhea. Yes.
yeah,
Rhea's matching up with Mysterio. Let's do it. I'm
yeah.
down with it.
That'd be cool.
Let me
That'd be cool.
see Rhea take some bumps. And let me see Rhea give some, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, exactly. She's
build her
doing it
up
anyways.
that way. Yeah.
She's been doing it anyway, so might as well continue with that.
I saw a lot of people were mad at when she
Picked up Luke Gallows.
yeah, they were like, it's a babyface spot. First of all, just enjoy the moment. It was a cool
Exactly, it was
spot.
cool.
You know what I mean? It was dope as hell.
Yeah, it made her look badass. That more than a babyface, anyways.
Exactly.
So I don't know why people are mad about that.
I love it. I love the things that Judgment Day is doing.
Of
And
course, yeah.
you know what? Real quick, while we're on this, put some respect on Priest's name. Not a lot of people are talking about him. This man is one of the most underrated wrestlers in WWE right now, in my opinion.
Both in the ring and on the mic. I mean, I think
and they're not doing a lot with him. Like, he's in a lot of the background, but that's just like right now, there's nothing going on for him.
Yeah, I was gonna say the same thing. It's most likely gonna like in my opinion, it's probably gonna either lead for a United States title run or maybe a tag team run with Dominic.
Yep.
Maybe I don't know, one of the others fine, but
right now is not his time. Right now he's he's sitting in the background.
He's
He's
the big
having
guy
his
to me.
matches
Yeah.
when he needs to. Exactly, a big guy. His time is coming though.
Yeah.
So I hate seeing the pre-slander.
He's
My guy is
amazing in the
out.
ring.
Yo, he is ridiculous, bro. And nobody gives him the respect. Come on.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. I mean,
But yeah, I think
he's amazing. I've always thought he was very talented. Like my introduction to Damian Priest was with NXT. I didn't know about Punishment Martinez prior. I've heard the name, but I didn't never really seen much of him. But I think he's honestly, from what I have seen, I think he's progressed a lot from Punishment Martinez to Damian Priest.
Yeah.
So
Most definitely. So I was introduced to him as Punishment Martinez. I never saw like his indie stuff. That was like the first I saw of him, and he was killing it. He got signed. I was hyped. Again, killed it in NXT. Got called up. Did the thing with Bad Bunny. Won the title. Defended it all the time. Was having good matches. And now he's with the Judgment Day doing his thing. Come on.
And he's I don't think he has had a terrible run in the main roster so far. Everything has been very great from the start.
You could argue that he has had one of the best NXT call-ups that somebody could have.
Yeah. In recent memory, I think, in my opinion. I would say since 2020 or 2019. Since 2018, I would say. Since 2018.
Out of the men?
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of the last person that was really like, whoa. Like, of course, it was Finn Owens, but that was all like 2016.
Yeah. From 2018 on, who would you say was the best call-up? I think a lot of them were released,
Bearcat, baby.
I'm
trying to think. There wasn't one that was like
feuding with Daddy Ass at the moment.
Yeah. There's not a call-up that I could think of right now.
Exactly.
And that sucks.
You can go
because
that far.
there's so many people that should have gotten the opportunity. We've talked about this many times.
Yeah.
But it just sucks that like you asked me that question, I can't give you an answer.
Exactly. That's what I was thinking. I'm like, who else? I can't even think of anyone else besides him. Because I'm pretty sure there have been, but like I said before, with Damian Priest, it was consistently good. He has not had one terrible moment since he got called up to the main roster. Even though it's been nearing 2 years.
Yeah, except for that WrestleMania Backlash with Miz, that zombie shit.
Oh, that's it. Yeah, I mean that.
But I don't even count that shit. I can't count that. You know what I mean? That was just a bad WWE moment. Yeah. That wasn't a Priest thing. That wasn't his fault. You know what I mean? That wasn't his fault.
Exactly. But yeah, I think he should be doing. I hope he does something more afterwards. Give him the U.S. title shot.
I can see him in a couple of years being a world champion if they give him the shot.
I don't want to go off topic, but speaking of the U.S. Championship, wasn't that match supposed to happen at Crown Jewel? Him and Mustafa Ali?
Yeah.
They haven't announced that yet. I don't know what's happening.
Mustafa, baby, it probably might not happen.
I don't know. They could announce it last minute, but I don't know. It could potentially not happen. Maybe they didn't want to go to Saudi Arabia. Maybe that was why they didn't do it.
Maybe. Like, I'm not going over there. Fuck
but I texted you my theory on why he didn't go, though. I texted you it. It was.
And what's crazy?
It could have happened.
Is when I didn't even read what you sent me, and I clicked the video. I was watching it, and I was like, "Yo, Magic is a WWE guy."
And then you read my
yeah. So Nick had sent me the clip.
Yeah. So let me explain what the context of we're talking about, so people know what we're talking about. So last night on Dynamite, Jericho had his open challenge to face a former Ring of Honor World Champion or Ring of Honor Champion. Because I was talking about, like, I texted Joel, I was like, yo, this is kind of weird how, like, they don't have a match at Crown Jewel.
Yeah.
And then Twitter was, like, talking about, like, oh, this person is going to be big. It's going to be talked about for days after it happens, blah, blah, blah. Then I'm, like, thinking about it. I'm like, wait. Seth Rollins, former Ring of Honor World Champion, crosses off one thing. He dyed his hair blonde again. It kind of reminds me of Tyler Black a little bit. Obviously, it's him, but, like, going back to his roots, his old character. 3, he didn't have a match at Saudi Arabia. What if he wasn't going because of this, right?
Just chilling in the States.
Yeah.
And what's crazy is, after I saw your text, I started going through Twitter. You're not crazy. We're not crazy.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people were saying that.
Exactly. So I'm not the only one.
A
I
lot of
know it
people
was too
saying,
far-fetched, but it
yeah.
was...
But again, with all the announcements that have been happening with Nakamura going to Japan, WWE open to working with people, it wasn't as far-fetched as it would have been 9 months ago.
Yeah, yeah, of course, yeah. But it was just thought like, oh, that would be
because
cool.
I was like, if something does happen, they'll end it in a draw. Somebody will come and interrupt.
Yeah.
Or maybe they'll give WWE some time to hype up. Maybe
Crown
Ali
Jewel.
comes out. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
So I was like, maybe that.
Because
then I was like, big moment. I thought maybe the women's title was on the line. I said, what if it's somebody showing up with the women?
Yeah.
Something that people are going to talk about. What if it's Sasha? Right? Then I started getting into my mind started going. I was like, nah, what about this? What about that? What if it's this?
Yeah. Yeah, for real. I don't know. It's just, I don't know what to think. It's just like a different theory. What would you say was the biggest moment of last night, though, of Dynamite last night that apparently had people talking about?
That Brian Cage was throwing Samoa Joe around like a fucking toy. I was like, holy shit. Bro, did you see the match?
Yeah. He was
picking him up too easy. And
he
throwing
made
him
Samoa
around.
Joe look small. I was like, what the fuck is happening?
But it made Brian Cage look like a contender.
Yeah.
And that's why he's going to take the belt from him at Final Battle.
Yeah, I think he should have won it last night, but yeah, maybe.
I think they're going to wait. They're going to wait. Yeah, they're going to wait for it. They're going to wait for it. Because they don't really have nothing. I think they need to set up what happens after. But right now they need to do that. But that was cool. Rick Ross showing up was dope.
Yeah, Rick Ross. He was enjoying it though. He was like,
hell yeah, he was having a good ass time.
Lamar Jackson was there.
Lamar Jackson was there. The scissor,
I gotta get myself a scissor and film finger.
Yo, that was dope as hell.
I gotta buy myself one of those.
And how could we not? How did I not kick off with this? Slap nuts, baby. He's back. Jeff Jarrett. JEFFJARRETT, baby. It's lit. And again, I saw a lot of Jeff Jarrett slander on Twitter. It wasn't him that fucked TNA up. All right, he's the one that brought TNA to the dance. All right, yeah. If you look at what he was doing when he was in charge of TNA, it was ridiculous. Then he handed it off to Dixie. Dixie signed Eric Bischoff and Hogan. They got rid of the 6 sides. They went to Monday Night and so on and so on. It started going downhill. So I want to see no slander about Jeff Jarrett. He's in a front office spot now too.
Yeah, he's behind.
So that's pretty cool. So we could get him on TV as a performer and a backstage guy. Yeah. So I think that's dope as hell.
It's cool, very cool that they're doing that. I mean, it's awesome that they're doing the whole him, Darby Allin, Jay Lethal thing. It's pretty cool. I mean, I spoke about it before we started recording. They brought back his old theme song.
Yes,
pretty fucking dope.
I love that theme song so much. Yeah. Maybe one of my favorite wrestling theme songs ever.
Yeah,
just because that was such an iconic song. Then you gotta think about his iconic rivalry with Sting.
Yeah,
back in the day in TNA. Then back in the old days of WCW, like the ending of it. So I'm excited for Jarrett.
Yeah.
I saw a lot of people weren't, but I was.
It was cool. It was unexpected. I wasn't expecting him to be there.
And then he had his I don't even know what you would call that gimmick. It's the gimmick he used in GCW.
Yeah. I wasn't expecting that either, but it was like, it's cool. It fits him now. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I like it. Did you see GCW?
I did not. Haven't been keeping up with them, to be honest, either late. But
did you see the latest news?
Oh, on Fight TV? They're going on to Fight TV?
Yes.
Yeah, I heard that. I read that.
But did you hear that they were almost going to be on Peacock?
I did not hear about that. I think those are just like made up stuff. I don't want to say made up.
Right? I was thinking that too, because I was like, there's no fucking way.
That's like I mean, I know that Brett Lauderdale and Stephanie McMahon are like, they know each other well.
But there's no fucking way they're letting that go on Peacock.
No. There's no way.
Without adjusting it. Because those shows are ridiculous, first of all.
I don't think
they're amazing. Peacock's not gonna like that shit.
I think Brett Lauderdale knew like what the stakes were, I think he knew that, like, oh, if I get this out of the Peacock network, it might be in jeopardy.
You
They
gotta
might want
change
to
shit.
take full control.
Yeah, you gotta change shit.
He's
But again, like I read that and I was like, this shit doesn't sound real. And I was like, even if it was real, why would he even take that deal?
Exactly. I mean, it's probably getting tons of money because of it. Like, why not? But again,
then you gotta really you gotta sell your soul. You gotta change the whole company.
You gotta change everything. Exactly. And you don't want to do that right now. You're killing it already. Fight TV is the best way to do it. You're getting a bigger platform.
And they're doing like a subscription type thing. It's not like instead of paying by show, which helps me out because wow, it takes a toll paying for every fucking show.
Exactly.
Because I'm a good person. I don't stream GCW. And it's not because I can't find the links. It's because I'm a good person.
I'm a good exactly.
I just
we're the good wrestling fans here. We're the good wrestling fans.
I bought the last couple of them. But yeah, that's dope. All right, so let's get back to
Crown Jewel. Crown Jewel.
So the OC because I think Judgment Day is winning War Games.
Ooh, yeah. I mean, who do you think is gonna be the female person of
nobody? Nobody.
Nobody. You don't think it's
Rey
anybody?
Mysterio.
He's on SmackDown though. He's on SmackDown. I don't think he's gonna jump.
You think they care about the brand shit now?
I mean, true, but like the person I was thinking of,
or Edge. There's no shot. I don't want another female in there.
I mean, I was thinking the first person that came to mind was Mia Yim. Right? Tell me not. Come on. Tell me you love it. Come on. I know you love it. That's not a bad idea. It's not the worst idea.
Not a bad idea, but what she got to do with the OC?
It's someone who could take down Rhea. She's known Rhea since NXT. She's the head bitch in charge, right?
For that, you put Raquel in there.
I mean, Raquel wouldn't be a bad option either. But
I need Raquel and Rhea Mania, but that's a different conversation.
Yeah, we discussed that a while back, but yeah.
But I don't know. I think it would be dope with her being the only female. I don't know.
That'd be cool. I don't know. Yeah, we got to see. But I do think it'd be cool to bring. It was like someone who they brought back. I feel like they're gonna reveal who it is on Saturday. That's what I think is gonna happen.
Maybe Nia Jax comes back.
Oh God! Don't say her name. By the way,
Jax.
Sorry, no. I just
say it 3 times.
No, I just thought of something
comes
like
out the shadow.
No, I just thought something completely like random when I said that. You follow Impact, right? You follow Impact.
Yes.
You know Joe Hendry.
Yeah.
I said don't say his name, and I'm like, wait, Joe Hendry is he gonna come out behind me? I'm like, fuck. No, I started following him. I didn't because Impact was the first time I've heard of Joe Hendry, and then I started watching a whole bunch of his stuff.
Oh, okay, got you.
That's why I thought of him because I'm like, wait, that's his thing. So I'm like, fuck, don't say Joe Hendry's name. He's gonna like appear on screen. And, oh, that's hilarious.
Come out the shadow in the back.
You see like a bubble come up. It's just he's there. How'd you get the link here?
How'd you get the
how'd you get here?
How'd you gain access to this?
He hacked through it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, I don't know. That's randomly came to my head.
But yeah, I think no female. I think add just another fourth member and call it a day.
Yeah, I mean, I mean, she doesn't get. Maybe she doesn't take all the bumps. Maybe she does like she like attacks them more often than you know what I mean.
She could take some bumps.
But
she could take a big boot.
Yeah.
She could take. Yeah.
I think that'd be cool to see.
Rhea's a big girl. She'll fuck you up, man. I think she could take a little bump.
Yeah.
But I think it would be cool if she was the only woman in there. It kind of gives her like that kind of China vibe right now.
Yeah.
That she's kind of having right now.
Yeah.
Because she slammed Gallows, and if she keeps doing shit like that, I think it would be dope.
Yeah. It'd be awesome.
Yeah. Because I just don't know who would you put with the OC.
That's what I'm saying.
They don't really live.
No.
That's the last woman AJ has associated with. Remember they did the Too Sweet thing? But no shot. That's happening.
I don't think it'll be Edge because I think they've hyped up Edge way too many times for a return, even though he's been here like 5,000 times in the span of 6 months.
Do you remember when he left for a week and they cut a vignette for him and then he returned the next week and was like,
they did the same thing for SummerSlam.
Yeah.
And
but wasn't it for SummerSlam?
Yeah, it was for SummerSlam.
Yeah, after he got kicked out of Judgment Day. And then they played vignettes. I was like, Is this Edge?
Yeah, I'm like,
and then he came back the next week.
There was 1 week. There was 1
what
week
was the
where
point of that?
There was 1 week where he was gone for like 2 weeks, and then he came back, and there was like a huge pop as if it was like the Rumble 2020 again.
Bro.
And I'm like, chill. He was gone for 2 fucking weeks. And I swear to God, if it's Edge again, I'm gonna lose my fucking mind. I love Edge,
you don't like
but he
Edge,
does not
man?
need to return for fucking 20 times in a year and get the same fucking reaction. We get it. He's back already. Like, chill. I think people can chill about that. I'm not gonna pop for Edge if he returns because I've we've seen this 3 times.
It's happened
in a fucking year.
A while.
So I'm like,
and
it's like chill. It gets me tight. But yeah,
I just don't know who you would put. The only person I think is Ray.
We gotta wait and see. I think it's really confusing. I don't know.
What if they're not even the War Games match? I'll be tight because they actually deserve it.
For real. I think they do. I'm not gonna be mad if it is.
Put Ray and his fam in there against Judgment Day.
It's gonna be Rhea Ripley versus Angie, custody of Dominic.
So yo,
ladder match, custody of Dominic. The winner calls
she just
Dominic is called mommy.
She starts throwing her around like fucking Brian Cage was throwing Joe around.
Yeah,
that'll be a match. Just
Aaliyah versus Aaliyah Mysterio.
Oh shit!
They have Aaliyah Mysterio get involved, and then it says,
"Oh, that's no shot." Rhea's ripping her apart.
Yeah.
But I'm trying to think like, there's no really females.
I don't know.
Unless you can call somebody up.
I go, who? There's really not many people down there.
Exactly.
I don't know.
That's why I just think you add another guy, which I think Ray is a small guy. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
Rhea kind of manhandle him.
Yeah, exactly.
And then you start off with them two. I'm with it.
Yeah,
I'm with it, baby.
That'd be
give
cool.
me Rhea AJ to start it off. Yo, you really see what Rhea's made of.
Exactly. That would be a cool start. That would be interesting. I wouldn't mind that.
It'll get to that point that you'd be like, you know what? Don't even send nobody else in, man.
For real. I mean, it's just I don't know how like this is all just confusing. I don't know who would put.
It's one of those. You just gotta wait and see, bro.
We do, yeah. Just gotta wait and see.
So you got the OC?
I got the OC.
Yeah, me too.
I think it's not would make sense. I mean, I love Judgment Day, but I think the OC needs him more if you want to build him up more as contenders.
Yep.
Yeah, I got the OC. Next match, the main event, the last match of the card, I should say, is Roman Reigns versus versus Logan Paul. Supposedly, Jake Paul is going to be by Logan Paul's side, is what I'm hearing.
Yeah, I read that. Yeah, I saw that.
So that'd be cool to. I don't know if it'd be cool. I don't know how.
What's happening? What do you think is happening?
It's definitely gonna lead to like a tag match of some sort.
Yeah.
Definitely gonna lead to like them versus the Usos. At some show down the line. And that I hope they're definitely not gonna win the tag titles, but it's like that's the match. It looks like it's gonna happen sometime.
Give me Jake and Sammy.
Ooh, yeah. Give me that match first.
Sammy could make anybody look good. Look at what he did at Mania with Knoxville. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Your mic off?
I hear you, but your mic is off.
It is off?
Yeah, but I hear you.
Shit.
Oh, we time it out.
What about now?
We back, baby.
Yeah, mic's on now, right? You hear it?
Yeah, you're good now.
Okay, cool. If I don't know what happened there.
Yeah. Is there a way Logan takes the belt off of him?
No. He is a table though. He is a table. He is the table. That's what he's been saying.
I am the table.
I am the table. There's no shot. I mean, if they do, I mean, I don't. It's not realistic. Like I think we know that.
I don't know, man.
But crazy shit has happened in Saudi Arabia. I mean, we've seen Goldberg beat the Fiend for the titles. Title once. So I don't know. I mean,
where is he? Where is Bray?
He's gonna. By the way, he's gonna be at Saudi Arabia. By the way, they didn't announce it last week or Monday. He's gonna be at Saudi Arabia at Crown Jewel. So that'd be cool. I don't know what exactly he's gonna do. He's just gonna be there.
He's just gonna be there. Cool. cool.
I hope he attacks somebody. Maybe he does attack Roman at the end, and that's how the pay-per-view finishes. Is what I'm guessing. That's how you end the show, is by Bray Wyatt coming back at the end, attacks Roman. I want you, buddy. Maybe him and Uncle Howdy. I don't know who Uncle Harper is gonna be, but that would be cool if, like, you know. I mean, I don't know if I want it this
that
soon.
Would be a dumb moment. Yeah, I don't know.
It is too soon, though. I think it is too soon. Have Bray go up against other people first. Then you have, the Roman Reigns versus, or going about the title at some point. But the only match I could think of that can happen for Bray Wyatt is if he attacks Drew McIntyre, and then build it up that way, because he's the only SmackDown star I could see him go up against.
Yeah.
That's realistic. Until he goes for the title. But that's the bet. That's honestly the best bet for him at the moment, is just to go for, someone else.
Somebody.
Somebody. You gotta do something for him, unless it's like we said with Karrion Kross. It's just like, who you can just throw him in there and just say, "Oh, he's back, cool, awesome." But have a plan.
Yeah.
It's this is what, I'm not saying Triple H is. I'm not saying anything bad about Triple H or what he's done recently.
You better be careful.
No. I'm actually not. I'm not. But I'm saying, I think with Vince was the ideology when he was running it.
Yeah.
Especially as of late, was he would do something. He would give someone a title. He would sign somebody, call somebody up, do this and that, but he would have no plan for it. Yeah. He would just have something be done and be like, cool, now what? It's like the person won the title. When they're going to lose, before each match, before each feud, before each storyline, there should always be a point A and a point Z. They should know how it's going to end. They should know who's going to win the feud. They should know when they're going to end the feud. They should know everything before the feud even starts, so they're not unprepared. They should always have a plan B of, just in case if one of them gets hurt for real, something like that, or if they have to cancel a match. Of course, have a plan B, but you got to have a starting point and an ending point.
That is true.
Before the starting point should happen, and I hope
rather than just starting something up and being like, "Fuck it, what we gonna do next week?"
Yeah, exactly. And I hope Triple H has a plan, a starting point and an ending point, especially with now Bray being back. What do you have for him? What is his first feud? When is that ending? When is he going to go for the title? That should already be up and planned out already. No matter what happens, that should already be planned out for him already.
Yeah. Hopefully the writers know. You know what I mean? Hopefully they got something.
Hopefully they've been writing.
Hopefully they got something planned out. Hopefully.
Yeah. And I don't know.
What happens, man. It's one of those things we just gotta wait and see.
Exactly. You gotta wait and see.
So who you got? You got Logan?
I got Roman. I don't know. I mean, I think he's I've been on people giving him slander for being in this match, but I think he's Logan. People are saying, "Oh, he doesn't deserve it." Blah blah blah. I don't mind the match happening. We all know he's not winning it, but it's still a good match to happen. If he does, it'll be a miracle. But
you know how crazy that would be.
It will get people talking, though, bro. It will get people talking.
It would get the world talking. The biggest YouTuber in the world.
Yeah.
Just won the World Heavyweight Championship
in WWE.
And he beat this guy that's been holding it for how long?
2 years, at least. Insane.
Want to talk about making a
name for yourself?
Yeah. Talk about shakeup.
Yeah.
Crazy. Twitter would be trending. Everybody would be talking about it. The news would be talking about it. It would be one of those things that's just like, whoa. So I don't take it out of question. I don't think it'll happen, but I will never say it's not going to happen.
Crazy prediction right here. What if Logan does win it and then Theory cashes in right after? So that way he doesn't hold on to it.
Ooh.
It's maybe what if
he somehow that.
I don't know. It's a random thought I had.
Nah, I can see that. They haven't been doing shit with Theory. But that's a whole nother conversation.
I think you said this once. Yeah, but I'm pretty sure it was you. Have him hold it till next year's Money in the Bank.
Yeah.
And then just
cash it in on the Money in the Bank match, and he wins.
Not even just cash it.
That's what that was my idea.
Because at that time,
hold it and then being like, "Yo, I'm gonna insert myself in the match," because I can really put myself in any title match. Basically, this is a title match.
Yeah, but they can, because basically by that time, by Money in the Bank, Roman may not be world champion anymore.
But
He could
again,
cash in.
Money in the Bank might not even be happening, homie.
Yeah, it could have exactly could happen at WrestleMania. That's also the rumors now. So that's
Which
the thing.
I'm down with. I'm down with.
Yeah.
Especially that you got this 2-day bullshit format. Give me more attraction matches rather than just one-on-ones.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Exactly.
I think that's dope. And we don't need a whole pay-per-view for it because you could do night 1, the women, night 2, the men.
Yeah.
They both open it up. Boom. There you go.
That'd be interesting.
Yeah.
Especially in LA. And I think it's in an outdoor arena, I believe. Outdoor arenas look way better for this type of stuff.
Yeah.
So
I think it's like half outdoor, half indoor.
Yeah. I don't know what it is, and it's like off topic, but like usually when I think the last time it was in Monday Bank was at Rainier was at 25, I believe, or 26, not 26, when Jack Swagger won it. That was an outdoor arena, whatever that was.
Yeah.
And
wasn't that Arizona?
I think so. I'm not 100% sure, but it looked cool from the outside because you saw like the sun hitting the Money in the Bank. I was like, that's a cool scenery right there.
Yep.
That's awesome. So they got to do that again. That's cool.
No, it's a fact. I've been saying move Money in the Bank back to Mania. It's a good idea. You don't need a whole pay-per-view for it.
Really, exactly. Because
like
it's only 2 Money in the Bank matches anyways. What's the point?
Exactly.
It's not like Extreme Rules where every match has Extreme Rules. It's Money in the Bank. There's only 2 of them that you can have.
Facts.
So that doesn't make sense. But it makes sense to bring back a Mania. But yeah.
Yeah, 100%.
But yeah, I got Roman.
I'm going to say for the sake of the show.
Ooh.
Just to have some fun.
You going to say Logan?
I'm going to say Logan. I don't think it's going to happen, but I think it would be really fun if it did. Because I think it would have so many headlines and stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I think it would take over like the wrestling news cycle for a while.
A long time, yeah, really.
Whether complaining, people happy for him, it's gonna be mostly complaining.
Yeah, it's definitely is. People are gonna complain over it.
But who cares?
People
are still gonna tune in and watch. You've learned that for years now. How many times did cancel WWE Network trend?
And then people still watch.
People are still watching it.
Yeah.
Guess who was one of those people that tweeted that?
You.
Guess who has the Peacock? Guess who got Peacock right now? Guess who watches every show? My dumbass.
This guy.
Yeah. So as much as people want to complain, they're still gonna tune in because they want to see what's gonna happen.
Exactly. I mean, it's. I just love it more when it's unpredictable and the shock factors happen.
And that's why I think if he pins Roman, not saying clean.
Yeah.
But if he beats him,
damn, that would go. Especially in Saudi Arabia, I think they're gonna. If they want him to win the match, they'll make him win the match. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like I said, look what happened with Goldberg and the Fiend. No one thought that was gonna happen, but I hope they learn from that mistake, though. I hope they learn from that. Be like, hey, no one liked that shit. Let's not do it ever again.
Remember when we had Undertaker and Kane versus DX?
Yeah. Don't remind me of that. I try to forget that match, honestly.
I always think of that when I'm feeling down.
This makes you even worse.
It makes me laugh because it's like they really thought that was a good ass idea.
Yeah, someone literally sat there and was like, "Hey, let's do DX and Brothers of Destruction when they're both 50 years old."
Somebody pitched this at a meeting at a round table full of people, and everybody said,
"Yeah, sure, do it."
You know what? At Saudi, why not? Fuck it. I feel like when they do Saudi Arabia shows, they feel like nobody's watching. That they feel like they could do whatever they want. Remember when they did the Royal Rumble?
Yeah.
So like, that's all I got. Remember the Royal Rumble?
Yeah, who thought the 40-50 man Rumble and then the championship created for no fucking reason that's not to be seen ever again?
Where is that belt?
I don't know.
I want it. I want it. I would buy it.
I'll buy it from them. But
I want the original one.
The one that Braun Strowman has, apparently.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You gotta fight him they should just have him start coming out with that again. and just throw Saturday. People off because people would be like,
huh? Like, what is that?
What belt is that? When did he win a title? And he just every week he does an open challenge battle royal. 15 guys. First come, first serve. First 15 guys to the ring gets to participate, and then he just throws everybody over. What a shit show that would be! What a shit show that would be!
It's like a 24/7 championship. If you get in order to win, you gotta throw him over the top rope. And then if you do it,
they lucky I'm not booking shit because I would book that. I would be like, yo, every week.
The ring announcer come in and it's like,
this is a fucking Battle Royal Open Challenge for the Saudi Arabia 50-man Greatest Royal Rumble Championship. Like the fucking longest shit ever. You got the most random. You got like 5 jobbers. You get people like, of course, R-Truth. You know what I mean? Like all the guys that were doing the 24/7 thing, and then Braun.
And
then he just the ring announcer, everyone.
The ring announcer come in, just have him try to eliminate Braun Strowman. I think have to throw Kevin Patrick in there.
One week Booker T comes out. Oh man,
that's hilarious.
WWE, make that happen, man, because I would tune in, man. I would tune in for that. What? If you told me every week, if I tuned in and they said at 9:15 the Open Challenge Battle Royal starts, I would be there every week at 9:10 waiting. I'd be like, let's
countdown,
do this.
like they did with the Cody countdown.
Like the Cody countdown? Oh my God.
The Battle Royal countdown.
Bro, I hope when he comes back, that shit don't come back with him. I hope he leaves that. I hope he leaves that shit with his injury. Because wow, I hated that shit. I hated that shit.
I still do. That shit's annoying. That shit's annoying.
At 10 o'clock, Cody Rhodes. But like, yo,
I
don't give a fuck. Like, I don't care. Yeah. Just give me him. Like, why even announce that? Just let him come out now and talk.
Exactly.
No, at 10 o'clock.
Exactly. That's so weird. But anyway, yeah, that's the last match.
That's the card, man.
That's the card.
You excited?
Yep. Yeah. I mean, it's okay. I'm not that hyped, but it's like it's. I'm still watching.
Like,
obviously.
Yeah.
I guess.
I feel you though. I feel you. I'm on the same page.
Yeah, it's like I want to watch animes. I just want to see what happens. And
exactly.
Like if anything big happens besides like the matches.
Facts.
What are your final thoughts on this pay-per-view so far? What are your final thoughts on it?
On paper, it's cool.
Yeah.
It's cool. I hope they come out super strong. I hope all the matches kill it. And I hope this isn't gonna go down as another Saudi Arabia pay-per-view that is forgettable.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? True. I feel like every time I think about Saudi Arabia, I get the shows mixed up. Like I remember matches and I'll start talking about it and like somebody will be like, no, that wasn't the same year. That was this year. They're like,
yeah.
What? So if they could have one show from start to end that I could remember and be like, yo, that was a solid pay-per-view, I'm more for it.
Yeah. Same here. I mean, yeah, they had to put. I think the last one that's memorable was last year's. I guess the one where Edge and Rollins at Hell in a Cell. I guess that was like a big one.
Was that the King of the Ring?
Yeah, the King of the Ring stuff.
What was the main event?
Roman versus Brock. I think Roman versus Brock. So, yeah.
Yeah, you give me one that's. Give me one I remember.
Give me a different one. Give me a different one.
That's all I'm asking for. This year, let it be start to end, and let me think about back to the 2022 Saudi show. We talking about it in like 3 years. That I could be like, yo, the card was Omos and Strowman,
yeah,
Roman and Logan Paul, OC and Judgment Day. Like the card is dope.
Yeah.
Now it's just let's see, man.
Yeah,
they're gonna deliver. I know they're gonna deliver.
I know.
They always do.
Yeah, but I guess that's it for the show. Thank you all for tuning in throughout the show. If you're watching this on Twitch, shout out to y'all. Subscribe to us on YouTube as well, and on Twitch if you haven't done so already. We most likely will be going live more often now.
Yes, sir.
But anyways, give this video an episode a like, no matter where you're listening this to, on Spotify, Apple Podcast, Twitch, YouTube. Comment on this YouTube video as well. Follow us on all our other platforms on Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, literally anywhere. Once again, this was our prediction episode for Crown Jewel, episode 94. I am Nick, your host. With me is Joel on this side, and we'll catch you guys next time.
Catch ya.